have a special guest speaker. He is Dr. Saeed Ahmad Al-Khamiri, and he works for the Ministry of Interior, working for the General Directorate of Sharjah Police, and is one of the most effective and influential departments there. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Major Dr. Saeed Ahmad Al-Khamiri.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's a real pleasure to be here with you in this prestigious leadership conference. I'd like to thank the organizers, led by His Excellency Dr. Rashid Aleem, for the effort they have exerted to prepare and organize these events. I thank him very much. He gave me a chance, though told me that it's too late, but he gave me a chance, and thank him for that. Thank you very much. And it is also a real pleasure, really, a great, real pleasure to stand here before the leaders of the private sectors, the creator of our prosperous future, by the will of Allah, of course. Thanking them for their tremendous efforts for improving and developing the business sector. And we, as police officers, departments, stations, sections, we vow to spare no efforts whatsoever in providing security and safety for our country and provide the distinguished service expected from us to our community in support of your effort and perseverance in enhancing productivity. I would like first to introduce myself. I'm Major Dr. Zaid Ahmed Mubarak Al-Khamiri. I work for the Ministry of Interior, working for the General Directorate of Sharjah Police in one of its most effective and influenced department, namely the Police Science Academy in Sharjah, as the head of Planning and Research section. I'd like to start to talk briefly, explaining the structural chart of the police. The different department of the police force operates under the umbrella of the Ministry of Interior. I think everybody knows that. Under the guidance of the Minister, under the guidance of the Minister of Interior, His Highness Sheikh Saif bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and the Sharjah General Directorate is one of the 7 general directorates operating under the ministry. It's led by His Excellency General Humaid Muhammad Al-Hidaydi, the General Director of Sharjah Police. The Sharjah General Directorate is made up of other several departments, of which the Police Science Academy is a leading department, directed by His Excellency Colonel Dr. Salim Jarmal Al-Naqbi. And I'll start my presentation after this brief talking about the police structure. And this presentation, we'll talk about some of the institutional values of the Ministry of Interior. Actually, we have institutional values. Some of them, which serves the head of this events, or the subject of this events, which is leadership. It is justice and human rights preservation. This is the first institutional values of the Ministry of Interior.
open your eyes into the world of Elcome International Dubai. Here we provide world-class marine electronic sales and service for you. We are at your service with a wide range of products from the leading manufacturers in the maritime industry. We also offer airtime solutions, automation solutions, charts and publication solutions, communication solution, firefighting solution, life safety solution, and navigation solutions. Elcome, engineering electronic excellence.
The second institutional values is justice, is truthfulness and honesty. And the third one is leadership within team spirit. So, to activate these values, especially the third one, leadership within team spirit, the Academy has set a strategic goal. Actually, we graduate officers, leaders as leaders. We made them leaders. And also, we graduate police individuals and police women as well. So we have strategic goal in building leadership skills in all these batches, which is officers, individuals, policewomen, and the interesting thing that the individuals, when they join the police, and we take them to in 6 months course training and teach them the skills and we teach them how to be leaders. Many of them just wonder about, well, I'll be a police individual. I'll be under the supervision of an officer. So do I need to learn skills regarding leadership? We try to make them understand what is the concept, what is leadership. Leadership, even if you are given a simple task with a simple group, and you're leading this group, and you're the head of this group, this means that you must be a leader. You must be having skills how to lead this group. Every person of this simple group, which you are responsible of, every one of them, he has many skills inside them, but how to explode these skills? It's need skills for you, many skills for you to learn to make them leaders. Actually, you are created. You to be a creative. You to try to make your best to make them leaders. So this is a simple task given by you to leading 3-4 people to finish a job, whatever. So you must be a leader to lead them to finish the job perfectly and on time. You cannot do that by not learning the skills of a leadership. So that's why they become understand that leadership skills doesn't concern the high posts. It also concerns them, any one of them. Even a policewoman, when they just join the police academy and they don't understand what they know about leadership. It should be with a high post only. So a woman or secondary school graduated, a girl, she joined the police, she's appointed as a typist. She says, I'm a typist, so how come? Well, why do I need to learn how the leadership skills? So we try to make them understand that to be a leader, maybe tomorrow they'll bring 2 women police, two individuals of the women police for you to teach them how to be a good typist. Or they put you ahead of a simple group to finish a report or many reports, how to arrange it, how to collect information, how to make it, to finish it on time. Well, this needs what? This needs you to be a good example first for them. And then try to make them, to push them to finish the target, to get to the goal. And this is not easy. This needs you to learn some skills of leading people, leading people skills. So they become to understand the concept of leadership. And as we heard, that everybody knows who's Napoleon Bonaparte. I've heard, I don't know, I received a message telling that when he used to lecture in front to his army, he used to say, every one of you who wants to stay in my army must think that tomorrow he must be a general. If he doesn't have this thinking or this view, he just leave my army. I don't want him in my army. So this sort of motivation, these big leaders try to motivate people. So we try to encourage them to understand what is leadership by this way. But officers, of course, we build leadership personalities in officers. Why? Because officers play the main role. So concentration is more on officers, how to be leaders. Okay, go back to the subject. Leadership within team spirit. How do activate this value, especially the third one? The Academy has set a strategic goal, and that strategic goal is graduating a carefully selected batch of officers every year of high leadership quality for keeping law and order and providing distinguished service to the public. Of course, this is a strategic goal. A strategic goal to be put into actions. We need what? We need operational plans. The Academy has set the following operational plans. The first one is by the supervision of higher education. The Academy offers a 4-year program for granting a bachelor degree in police science to its cadets enrolled from secondary school nationals graduates. The program is divided into 4 years plan, offering 2 semesters every year. This is first. Second, the study plan includes policing, law, and supporting courses within the objectives of serving the purpose of building the leadership personality. The Academy envisages these courses as essential for serving the strategic goal mentioned, which is previously mentioned, namely graduating carefully selected batch of officers every year of high leadership quality for keeping law and order and providing distinguished service to the public. Okay, beside that, in addition to the academic course, which help develop the academic capabilities of its graduates, the Academy has also adopted a training program plan to serve the purpose of enhancing the same strategic goal. The training plan aims at working towards building the leadership quality within cadets on the highest level of excellence from day one of their joining the Academy, affecting an initial transformation of the civilian personalities of the fresh cadets into highly disciplined ones within their first 45 days. First 45 days as regular cadets of the Academy in closed camp training carefully devised session. The training session is designed to prepare the cadet to assume later in his career the leadership qualities sought in our graduates. So, the course involves preparing the cadets psychologically and physically. It also attempts to inculcate the sense of responsibility expected of leading police officers and make him realize the significant roles to be played by him in the professional life. It's also training cadets to be self-dependent, to obey instruction. By finishing the initial training mentioned above, by finishing the initial training course, the cadets join the Academy to begin their academic education, which goes hand in hand with the set plan for field training and leadership quality building. The leadership quality of each cadet is objectively and carefully assessed, referring to the points of strength and weakness of the cadet to enable each cadet to precisely know where he stands and the target level he has to obtain. The cadets alternate in taking leadership responsibility within their batch, which enable them to learn leadership by observation and to learn how to think and behave as a leader. While the time he's leading the batch, many problem happens. Or we try to create some problem to put him in a very critical situation, and we monitor what he's going to do. Each one of them will be having a time for maybe 1 week or less to be the head of his batch, to be the leader. And through that time, many problem happens. We monitor what he's going to do through this problem. We sometimes create problem for him. Even midnight, even in the morning, in the dormitory, everybody's sleeping. A problem is going on. There's a problem. Something explodes. For example, a sound of explosion. How he'll behave. He's a leader. He will let them wake up, and we will monitor that, and we see what he's going to do. And we try to be honest with you. We put him in a very critical situation. Sometimes we play a dirty game with him, and to see what he's going to do in this situation, because in the future he will be keeping security. He will be dealing with crimes, very high-level crimes. So what he's going to do in this situation? So he must learn gradually how to handle this problem, how to make up his mind and create solutions, make decisions. The leadership quality of each cadet is objectively and carefully assessed, as mentioned, referring to the points of strength and weakness of the cadets. Then, cadets alternate in taking leadership responsibility within their batch, which enable them to learn leadership by observation and to learn how to think and behave like a leader. It's a chance for him as well to learn practically how to address problem, work out solution, and take decisions. The process of leadership quality building is carefully monitored by qualified trainers and officers in a carefully documented report on each individual cadet. The evaluation of leadership qualities is repeated again after fixed period of time for each one of them. So, informing each cadet of his points of strength and weakness and the level he has obtained and the target level he has to work for. Then cadets assume leading responsibility in junior batches in addition to their own batch, which is understood to be more difficult task to face, up to where problem increase and the need of taking sound and appropriate decisions become more difficult. Of course, he will be leading his friends and others' batches. They are not friends. How he's going to behave in this case? Is he going to be fair? We create many problems for him, and we see what he's going to do regarding this. Is he going to be fair while dealing with the problem, or he will be with one side against the other just because this one is his friend and the other is not? So they learn how to be leaders, fair leaders. They learn justice.
best TV.
You are late.
I'm sorry. I had problems at the port state control with my ship.
With the GL classified ship.
The final stage in the process of leadership quality building starts with the practical training in various police departments. So they go out of the academy then. We send them to the police departments to deal with people. And they are monitored as well. Without they know that they are monitored. They are monitored. The cadets are carefully monitored for assessing their development, but with an added insight of in-service officers the cadet work under during the practical summer program. In this way, the academy receives what is known as feedback, according to which our training program are to be evaluated and enhanced. On graduating as a lieutenant, the cadet would be trained into a self-dependent leader and is ready to take the task of personal and career development through engagement in a specialized training course, which are organized and evaluated on annual terms. Through our experience, this detailed program, as I mentioned, needed to be further enhancement. So, we conducted a study aiming at providing appropriate field environment for application for each security or policing course offered within the study plan, introducing an applied component to each theoretical component. Here, as a part of providing incentives for enhancing leadership qualities, the Police Science Academy has allocated a valuable award for the best leader in every batch on their graduation ceremony after successfully meeting the requirements of the program. And finally, I would like to end by thanking you for your patience listening to this presentation and hoping that our efforts would be in tandem with your very constructive efforts in enhancing the economy of our great country. We hope that we would be able to live up to your expectation by duly serving our country and providing security and safety and providing the distinguished services you expect of us, starting with qualifying officers equipped with the highest standard of leadership qualities in harmony with our age and time. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Major Dr. Saeed Ahmad Al-Kamir, the Head of Planning and Research from the Sharjah Police Academy. We would like to give you a special token of appreciation, being one of our standing guest speakers. Second set of raffle draw. So I would like to call on Dr. Rashid Alim and Dr. Ali Sabah from the Bin Sabah Traveling Tourism and Hajj Umrah to be on stage.
The number is 15. 1-5. The number is 15. 1-5.
Number 15. Do we have 15? Yeah. Number 15. Do we have a lucky winner? Calling once. Twice. All right.
Another number?
Another one.
The second number is 105. 105.
105. Number 105.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ali. Thank you, Dr. Rashid. Congratulations, winners.